Hello, my Taurus people. Welcome. Thank you all so very much for joining me for our reading today. I really appreciate y'all for being here, whether you're new or returning. And if you are new, hi, my name is Jeanette. Thanks for joining us. Okay, Taurus, jumping on in. Let's see what you need to know right now. What does Spirit want you to be aware of, want you to know right now? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus on these. So do keep in mind that they are general as well, right? If this happens to not resonate for you, feel free to check your other placements videos. And keep in mind also, I could be reading your energy, someone that you're energetically attached to, or someone in your environment here, Taurus. Okay, so let's get one more. What does Taurus need to know right now? Please, Spirit. What does Taurus need to know right now? Thank you. That was quick. Appreciate that very much. Nine of Swords here. So Nine of Swords is an anxiety. This is sleepless nights. This is heavy-hearted, nightmares. With the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you may be here very worried about where you're headed or some form of new opportunity or choice that you have coming up. This could have struck your awareness and you could be worried about it. For others of you, you're just plain worried, and maybe what you need to be aware of is that there's something coming here, a new opportunity coming. With the Two of Wands, that's being at the crossroads, right? So whether a new path has presented itself to you already, or whether this is coming in whether this is coming in your future, Taurus, there's some form of new direction that you could potentially take here. So if you're worried right now, there may be something you can do to calm your nerves here, darling, okay? Let's see what we have. Oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. It is coming, yes. Some form of opportunity or choice, some new path will be presented to you. For most of you, I feel like that that's so cool. I love when Spirit does that. Gosh, thank you, Spirit. Um, that's so cool. People wonder why we believe in tarot. It's because of stuff like this. I couldn't make that shit up even if I wanted to. That thing popped right out. Yeah, gosh, that's so amazing. The synchronicities are so cool. But this is definitely a new path, and I think for most of you, this is part of your new information, and what you need to be aware of is please don't worry, because soon you'll have some wiggle room or a new direction. Others of you, this again may have presented itself, and you may be wondering what's going to create the best and most stability for you here, Taurus. Your energy with the King of Pentacles now can be a Virgo or Capricorn as well, but I feel this is very much you in this instance. Grounded, stable, committed. So you could be wondering if you should stay committed to the old or take on some form of new for some of you. Your dreams may be communicating with you, I want to say, as well, Taurus. Okay. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yes. Woo. You want to play your cards wisely. You don't want to just jump in and look a fool. You don't want to cause yourself a downfall here. Fool in reverse, card of Aries. Okay. Lovers in reverse, card of Gemini. Phew. Should I stay or should I go? For some of you, you've built something, some form of commitment or some form of partnership with somebody, and now that's being called into question. Or some form of new choice or path. Is definitely a freedom of choice here. Lovers, did I say card of Gemini? I did, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. The lovers here is very much a freedom of choice. When it's coming in the reverse, there's a disconnect between you and somebody. Always soulmate inclinations, potential twin flame inclinations in this card as well. But this could be a disconnect or the lack of freedom of choice. So for some of you, you may feel that you're stuck into something because you've committed yourself to it. Taurus here, or um, you may for some it's not a love connection at all, but it's a soulmate connection. So it could be family, it could be any kind of partnership or relationship, a best friend, someone you work with that you're very close to. Could be anybody. But there's some sort of I don't want to look a fool in some way. Now, whether it's staying makes you feel foolish or look foolish, or going may later have you feeling foolish. I feel there's some sort of worry about where this is going between you and someone, or if you should even like go elsewhere. Go elsewhere here. Eight of Wands, communication, action, things flying in at you, right? So this could be someone, I wanted to say letting you know what they think here, Taurus. So this could be you, but I feel the majority it's action based. And I feel here that Spirit is saying a new choice is going to present itself. And that's what you need to be aware of. Yeah, I want to say that a new choice, like pretty pretty heavily. Oh, the Star card. Three majors in a riggedy row, yo. Um, Aquarian energy, and I can't help but notice Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Slow and steady. This is a new form, a very small form of beginning. Something tangible, something that can grow. Ooh, from a highest wish. Ooh, where do your highest wishes lie? Gosh, do you want to keep this partnership up? I think part of you wants to stay committed, wants to see some form of rebuilding. But you're not the only one in this, right, Taurus? It's like there's a disconnect between you and this person for a reason. And the problem here might not necessarily be of your own. So there's only so much you can do with that. But you do have some wiggle room to change the path in some way. But I also feel like that's going to lack the connection with this specific person. And I feel like your new path is higher than that, love. I really got to be honest. There's a lot of choice here to go with the Star card. There's blessings, there's an ancestry behind you. And I want to say universal. Yes, thank you, Spirit. And the universe here itself backing up your highest wishes. But this is deep within your heart space. This is your desires. This is your highest desires. And for some of your highest desires, you want to see something go somewhere, but it's not just you playing this game, right? Um, Others of you, you want out, right? And then maybe part of you is worried about it because it's like, I made a commitment, or I said yes, or gosh, or I have a commitment by blood, or I have a commitment by, there's something holding you to some sort of soul tie, soul connection, right? Or ancestry that is holding you to this commitment or this person. And it stresses you the hell out. But what you need to be aware of is that a new opportunity is coming. Something probably more stable, love. Tell me more about this new opportunity. That's what I want to know. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, love. We do have the Chariot in reverse. You gotta allow yourself to go there. Interesting. Queen of Swords, we got, and the Three of Pentacles. I do feel somebody does want to still potentially work with you. Okay, you could be one of their highest wishes, love, but action versus hearsay, or action versus like logic and truth versus what they say versus what they do. Something about what they say versus what they do here. Okay. Card of Libra with this Queen of Swords, Aquarius, or Gemini here as well. You got a lot of air energy. I do feel you're contemplating a lot, Taurus. I feel like you're contemplating a lot, but the Queen of Swords, it's very discerning. You don't want to jump into something and look a fool or be foolish, but you also don't want to stay in something and have somebody that you work with having you look like a fool. I feel like that's heavy here. And Queen of Swords don't put up with bullshit. She just doesn't put up with bullcrap. So she will cut things out of her life that no longer serve her. And I feel like that's what we're looking at here. For some of you, you don't feel like you have that choice, and staying in it is making you look foolish, but you can't get out. You can. You just have to make that choice. It's really about you as well, Taurus. I know maybe you also have a deep inner desire to want to work with somebody, but there's a disconnect for a reason. Potentially it's like this, what you want so bad to work is not working. But maybe it's not going to. Maybe true opportunity lies elsewhere, my love. By chance, by a new opportunity, by a spin of the wheel, by a I feel like this is all is the ball's in your court. Like, ooh, which direction do you want to go? You may feel limited in some way. Virgo energy with the magician reverse. For some of you, that's why you're worried. You feel backed into a corner. Ooh, feel like you got to go down with a sinking ship here for some. Feel like you got to back a pony because you bet on it in the first place. Whatever that means for you, Liz. Oh, gosh. Scorpionic energy with the tower. The tower is unexpected upheaval. It's universal change. Something here has to change. Something here has to change. Towards, and I feel like spirit really wants you to be aware right now that that change is coming and the ball is in your court. I really want to say that this is a new opportunity that's coming, a new path, and it could be without working with somebody. But not working with somebody is better than putting all your eggs in one basket, only to have somebody throw the basket in the bushes and crack all your eggs. That's what I'm getting out of this. Like, it's not just you in this tower. It's not just you in this sinking ship. You may not even be the captain here, right, Taurus, but you're like the crewmate and you're stuck there uh, going down with a sinking ship. And that just doesn't sound like where you want to be. And frankly, there may be other opportunities to work here in other groups of people or to see something grow um, on another level here that will be more beneficial for you and produce more in the long run, love. I also feel we need to be we need to draw our attention towards the fact that yes, the tower's falling. If we're worried about the tower falling, be at peace with the tower falling. It's part of your choice. Like it's being at peace is a choice. Being at peace when there's chaos going around you, it's a very distinctive choice that you show the universe vibrationally, that you won't allow certain things in your life anymore. And then guess what? Later on, you experience far less towers. And so this is what spirit is calling to your attention right now, is that soon, if not already, um, you're going to be called to make a new choice, or you're going to be given the opportunity to make a new choice. And I feel like it's going to save you in some way to make a different choice for most of you, okay, than the choices that you've been making with some form of soul tie, something that you've been tied to um in the past, okay? Okay, phew. Taurus. Advice for Taurus in this situation. Advice for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What advice? What advice do you have? Okay, thank you, Spirit. You have here, darling. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Interesting, we have Aquarian energy. That's that wish card, right? And we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So new moons, things are changing. There's new energy here that's coming into play, and it may be causing you a lot of anxiety, but Spirit is bringing you back to the fact that you are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. No matter what situation you're in, for some, you're tied very, very deeply to a soulmate in your foundations. And maybe you stay because you're worried about them. But that's okay to be worried about them. They too are going to be just fine. Everything is going to happen the way that it's supposed to. And bring love into the situation. I'm really feeling whether you stay or whether you go, you can have love for somebody from afar. Because also in some instances, that's greater love for self to to allow that, right? To allow that pulling back and that self-preserving energy. You guys, I feel like my laptop's about to die here. Yeah, hold on one second. I'm gonna plug her in. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Ooh, that was a close call. Okay, close call. Anyway, phew, bring love into the situation. I feel like no matter which way you go, right? Whether you stay or whether you go, you can love them from afar. That is some form of love, whether that's love of self or love of them, right? Whatever that means for you. Oh, yes. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Ooh, we got the new moon in Cancer and the full moon in Cancer. Some form of thing we had with somebody that we had that was new at some point, now wrapping up to a full moon position. Now coming to a head, now coming to a close. Darling, is what that feels like to me. And I feel like that's okay. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Phew, interesting. I feel in a future, like a look towards the future. Keep doing what you do. Your hard work is paying off. For some of you, it's like you're worried about how you're going to go on without somebody, or you're worried about them going on without you. Just keep focusing on doing your day to day, doing your tasks. They are their own person. They will handle themselves and deal with their own stuff. And just keep doing what you do. And that's going to pay off for you in the long run. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. You've like new moon, new moon, new moon, new moon. We're looking at a new choice here, baby, a new path. There is absolutely a new path here. And it may be very, very difficult to produce a lot of fear. There is fear in the Fool card as well, in reverse. So it's like definitely working through your fears to allow this new beginning, Taurus, because there's something you may fear letting go or leaving behind or someone, right? Okay, expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. This is a very scary, very powerful change for you. It's going to bring a lot of good things, I feel, but it's hard to choose that because, I mean, fear of the unknown, fear of what's going to happen to this other person. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, and you have luck is on your side at the bottom of the deck as well, new moon in Sagittarius. I'm just feeling such a mirroring. And you have so many new moon energies. So for some of you, this is a new romantic cycle here. A new start is coming, new moon. Yep. That's what this is all about. It's about being okay with going a different way from someone or being okay with taking a new path now. And that doesn't mean anything against you, Taurus, or really even the other person. It's just sometimes that's the way it was supposed to work out. And God, people hate hearing that. People hate hearing that. But there's a part of this where you have to be very truthful, even if it's a painful truth. Queen of Swords, she can be a little cold, but she's not honest. She's brutally honest, if anything. So it's just being very direct and very clear, and not only clear with the other person if you have to be, but clear with yourself, right? And also clearing up the clearing up and understanding the whole reason behind this soul tie in the beginning. Like, what did you learn? Now, what that person learned is on them, but what did you learn from it? And when we start looking at things like that, it becomes a lot easier to shift our focus and to go forward, right? And then we don't feel so powerless. You're absolutely dealing with a new start, your love, and it's going to change some things for you, or it's in the process of changing things for you. And Spirit is saying, allow it. Allow it. Be very honest with yourself. Be very open, and just keep doing what you do, and that's going to help your your spiritual work, your growth of self, right? Your shadow work, even your work in the physical world. It's going to produce more um when you don't fight against it. It'll produce more, and it'll produce more even faster if you don't fight against it, right? Yes. Is that it? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Taurus, gosh, I hope that helps you gain some clarity on what you need to know right now and on your situation. If it resonated for you, or if you just enjoyed the reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you vibe. You guys, all that you guys do really means a lot to me, and it really helps the channel grow. So thank you all so much in advance. And until I see you next time, Taurus, I hope that helps you out. And I appreciate you. Peace, love, and light to you always, darlings.